Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a fun little project, and all you're gonna need is one of these MDF boards, depending on how many you want to make of them. It's something that you can sell on your online store, or if you do craft markets, and then also it can also just be something you give away as a gift, or you can use it to put a gift inside of this gift you're gonna make. So yes, let's get to it. Okay guys, so today we're gonna make a nice wine and whiskey box. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that. So on the internet there is quite a few websites with box generators for laser cutting machines. Now, one of the websites I came across was this one called LaserBiz, and I'm gonna leave a link to this in the description down below, so please go check it out. Now, this website, all the files on it is absolutely free. I don't know if it might change or whatever, but currently it's for free, and it have all these ready-made templates. Now, if you scroll down here, you will see there is quite a few that you can choose from, different sizes, shapes, and all that. There's a beautiful heart box. But yeah, one that pulled my attention was this integrated hinge box, because if you actually click on it, then you will see that you have all the settings here which you can then change to make it your own. Currently it has settings in here which is for that square box, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, we can make a beautiful wine box out of this. So what I did was I actually went and measured a few bottles, and so that I just get the average. You know, every wine bottle or whiskey bottle is not the same width or depth or height, but I went and I basically got the average so that it will, or most bottles will fit in here. So if you actually go to the main settings, which is for this box part, I'm gonna go here to the width. I'll make that 110 and the depth 110 millimeters, because I want it nice and square. But then this is where we're gonna change it to make it a nice wine box. So I'll make that 300 millimeters. So we want that measurements to be for the inside of the box, not the outside. So I will unclick the outside, and then the lid height we're gonna make 30. It comes to default settings. This part is quite important because this is to do with the thickness of the box, and you don't want to get that wrong. So the MDF that I have is 4.75, so we'll put that in there. Obviously whatever you decide on might be different, and then that settings will change. I'm gonna leave it to the file format as a SVG. I think I will leave the rest the same. This is obviously something you will have to play with and test. This is basically my test run as well. So I'm gonna leave the hinges as is. If I'm not happy, then I'll come back and change that. Joints, there's nothing wrong with the joints. I like that, but let's change a few things. I might go width of the fingers. Let's maybe change that to a 3. Alright. So I'll just go and test this. If it doesn't work, you can always come back. It is a learning curve for me as well. So here you can just press download if you want to download it straight away, or you first can go and click on generate to see how it looks like. So let's go to generate and see how it looks like. Okay, so this is the file we just generated. Um, it looked pretty cool. So this will be all the pieces for this box. So yeah, if you're not happy, you can just go back and change anything you did in that settings. Like I say, you must actually just play with it. The most important part is that thickness that I showed you, because you don't want to generate the file for 3 mm, but then when you go cut it, you actually cut it out of 6 mm. So it's important, whatever you cut, that is the measurements you put into thickness in that default settings part. So yeah, I'm happy with this, so I'm just gonna download this file. Okay, so I just downloaded the file and did the import into Lightburn. So here is all my pieces. So everything here doesn't fit the laser bed, so I will first do these few and then on a second cut do those two. In the meantime, what I've also done was I've added these two holes to the top part of the bottle box, and that will be for a handle that I want at the top. And then I've also went and created some of my own wine and whiskey labels that I'll engrave at the front of the box. That will just give it a nice look and make it something different. So there's the wine one. I don't even know what all these words mean. I just went to random French surnames and things and added that in here. Some random dates and things. So yeah, you can just play with it. So if it comes to the settings, obviously everybody don't have the same machine, so I went with a cutting speed of 250 mm by 100 power, and then for the engraving 8400 by 60 power. This all depends on what machine you have, so you know the parameters of your machine, so you can just change that according to your machine. But yeah, let's get cutting and see how this comes out. Okay, so I have focused the laser beam with my laser guide and framed my piece, so we're all ready to go. Okay, so let me just explain to you quickly. I've glued up the bottom and I've also glued the lid, but what I haven't done yet is glued up the back piece. The reason for that is it's just gonna make it easier later to pop the lid into these brackets when the backboard is not there. So I've popped that on here so that everything is just nice and stable during the drying process, but after I popped on the lid, that is when I will then glue up the backboard later. Okay, so far I'm pretty chuffed with how they came out. I just think we need to step it up a bit, and I'm gonna add some finishing touches to it, and then it should be all good. So let's get to it. So I had so much fun with this. I think it came out better than what I expected, and yeah, if there is a change I would have made, it is on the engraving, but that I'll fix with the next ones, as I would have wanted the engraving to be a bit darker. So yeah, that would have looked much better. Another thing, if you followed the video, you would have seen, and like I explained previously on the file part of it, that here at the top I wanted to do like a handle kind of thing, the same as this one. This is a box. I got the file from Etsy on this one, but I kind of wanted to do the same handle on this box. So at the end I've pulled out of it, so I didn't want to waste that piece, so I just took that and I have that at the bottom. So yeah, this will be a nice gift if you want to give it to somebody, and like I said, it's a nice gift for a gift. And then you can just close it, and yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please go try it. I think it is a wonderful thing to make, and you will really enjoy this little project. So until next time, stay safe, and please go and subscribe. Cheers.